So we'll begin. We'll stand up, both the feet together, palms together, thumb touching the chest. We always start with one set of Surya Namaskar. And then today we'll be doing dynamic poses. So take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, feel the weight of the whole body on the 2 feet. The first half round, when we do it very slow, take maximum benefit of that by keeping your focus on the practice, creating that attitude as if that one term which is called aspiration, we are creating an aspiration to pull ourselves upwards, to looking upwards. All the other things which are happening around you, try to keep them all aside for now. You can do any visualization. Sometimes the visualization that you are cleaning visually in your mind with a broom and keeping all that things aside, or you can keep that in a blanket, fold it, keep that blanket in one corner, and you can reassure yourself that you'll pick those all things once you're done with the session. And we'll begin. Om Hiranyagarbha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavranu Satyadharmaya Drishtaye. Om Mitraya Namaha. And we'll bring both the hands up, look up towards the ceiling and a little back bend. So we'll make sure that our upper body is all stretched. When you look up towards your hands, there is stretch in the neck. You must feel that stretch in the neck. Focus on that stretch. Normal breathing. Hasta Uttanasana. The important thing here is we are not bending all the way back. Neither are we bringing our hips forward. It's a comfortable back bend. There is more stretch in the neck rather than the back. Om Ravaye Namaha. And now keeping our arms beside your ears, we'll slowly bend forward. Completely let go your upper body, head, neck, face muscles, back of your ears, shoulders. All completely let go. Legs are straight, knees are locked. You should feel as if your upper body is hanging on the strength of the legs. Let the blood flow towards the top of the head. Padhastasana. There are various stages of Padhastasana which can be done. This is the most simplest, easiest way to do. As we are doing this pose for the first time in the morning, we do not want to overstretch. Om Suryaya Namaha. And we'll bring both the hands beside our feet. Right leg goes back, right knees on the floor. Come up on your fingertips, look diagonally up. So we'll maintain maximum gap between thigh, chest, and expand our chest. In the beginning, this might be difficult to do, and you might be somewhere here, which is absolutely fine, but our constant focus is to come up on our fingertips, create that maximum gap so that you have more stretch in the legs than the upper body. Upper body can be let go, relaxed. Use the strength of the legs and the thighs to let go your upper body even furthermore. Gaze is diagonally up and focus is in the center of the eyebrows, Agya Chakra. Om Bhanave Namaha. And now we'll bring the other leg back. So our whole body is in one straight line. Make sure that there is no curve here. We are neither going down with our middle body, neither up. As much as possible, straight one line, Dandasana. Head aligned with your neck and back. Om Khagaya Namaha. Both the knees on the floor, chest and chin straight towards the ground. Ashtang Namaskar. Chin, chest, both the palms, knees and toes, only 8 parts are touching the ground. Maintain that. And once you're in this pose, let go your face muscles, back of your ears, your shoulders, your elbows, your ankles. It's very important that we not only stretch in a pose, we also let go of the muscles which we do not need. Om Pushane Namaha. And then we straighten our body, head up, look up towards the ceiling. So there's multiple ways in which you can do this pose. You can be just above the ground, your head can be just above the ground, or in the middle here, or your gaze can be all the way up towards the ceiling. In either of these three cases, make sure that your navel region or the body part below navel region is not above ground. Maintain that connect. Let go your legs as much as possible. More strength coming from the back and hands. Shoulders are not going up. Stretch in the neck. Stretch in lower back. Bhujangasana. One of the classical poses, must be done every day to maintain the strength of the back. All the back muscles which are holding on to those all vertebrae around the vertebrae. You want to maintain the strength and the muscle health there. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. And now we'll bring our middle body all the way up. Hands are straightened. Heels pushing towards the ground. So this is mountain pose, also called downward dog. Legs are straight, knees are not bending. Chin is comfortably closer to chest, so that top of the head is pointed towards the ground. Now, as long as we stay here, we want to maintain the stretch by pushing heels constantly towards the ground. Enjoy that stretch. Enjoy that engagement of muscles in the back of the legs. At the same time, as you breathe out, let go your face muscles. Let there be maximum flow towards the top of the head. However simple the pose might look, but you want to make sure that you bring your awareness on the muscles which are stretched and on the muscles which are relaxed. And keep that joy of practice, either through keeping a smile on your face or a simple joy you feel as you devote a certain amount of time for your own self. Om Marichay Namaha. Both the knees on the floor, right leg in the front. Come up on your fingertips, look diagonally. Maximum gap between thigh, chest, and expand your chest. The practices of yoga, pranayama, and meditation, which most of falls in the Hatha Yoga, is one of the practices. At some point, they were also considered in the context of tantras. Tantras is a technique. So there were n number of techniques which numerous people followed in the ancient India time, and most of the text which relates to tantra, roughly like 14,000 texts, are where the core of the tantra are actually lost and missing. So there's a lot of things which are unknown. Om Adityaya Namaha. And now we'll bring the other leg in the front. Both the feet are together. Straighten your legs. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, grab hold of your toes, your ankle, or your calf muscles. Whatever is available to you, maintain that stretch. Maintain that hold. Keeping legs straight. Focuses on the tailbone region. And then we'll let go head, neck, face muscles, back of our ears. So back in the olden days, each and every aspect of life was explored through the practice that is tantra. Each one, as per their inclination, would pick some form of practice and keep going deeper to find that particular knowledge which they are seeking. And then we'll let go. Om Savitre Namaha. Now keeping our arms beside your ears, we'll slowly come up. Look up towards the ceiling and a little back bend. Our gaze is towards our hands, stretch in the neck. Focus is on the throat region, neck region, which is stretched. Let go your back. Your whole upper body is stretched. Your feet are pushing towards the ground. Om Arkaya Namaha. And then spread your arms wide. Pranamasana. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. And that completes our half side, one right side. Now we'll do the left side a little faster with breathing. So breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, both the hands down. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out, right leg back. Hold your breath. Hold your plank, go in Ashtanga. Breathe in, Bhujanga. Let go your leg muscles. Breathe out, mountain. Chin closer to chest, heels pushing towards the ground. Breathe in, both the knees on the floor, left leg in the front. Breathe out, right leg in the front. Breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, Pranamasana. Now we'll do the rest of the 11 rounds as fast as we can. It helps to warm up the body, and as we are doing dynamic poses, you can also do it slower if you like. But I always recommend fast in the sense that it has maximum benefits at the gross level. And as you go more subtler, if you feel that you have a very calm mind for today and you're able to get your attention awareness deeper, then slower is better. But make sure that you're not engaging in the thoughts. Keep focusing within. So our focus is on three things when we practice. First is the muscles. We are letting go of muscles. It's very natural to stretch the muscles. So we want to let go as much as possible. Use only the muscles which are needed. Second is breathing. We want to sink in the breathing as we do fast rounds. And the third is keeping a smile on our face or a simple joy of practice. So we'll begin right side. Left side. 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 Three more rounds. Right side. Left side. Left side. Last one, right side. Left side. Take your time to finish the rounds. Once you're done, stay still. Make sure that when you're staying here, your back is straight, your chest is expanded. So there is maximum we are not blocking any prana flows in the direction of our spine. And just keep an observation of the heat generated, the blood flow, any changes you feel. One set of Surya Namaskar, which we did just now, is good enough to remove all the inertia we sometimes feel in the morning as we begin the day. Surya Namaskar is an excellent practice to feel that life force energy. Once your breathing is back to normal, you can do some of the dynamic poses. So we'll begin with both the feet together, and we'll have both the hands crossed in the front with fingers out, and we look down just in front on the ground. As we bring both the hands up, we'll come up on our toes, and our gaze also goes up on the ceiling. And so only the gaze goes up and down, not our head, only hands and feet. So breathe out, heels on the floor, both the hands down, and gaze also down. So we'll repeat this with breathing. So breathe in up, breathe out down. Make sure your spine is straight, chest is expanded. You're engaging those muscles, those parts which we are moving. So breathe in up, breathe out down. One, breathe in up, breathe out down. Bring your full awareness on the muscles which are moving. Breathe in up, breathe out down, breathe in up, breathe out down, breathe in up, breathe out down, up and down. 4 more, up, down, 3 more, and 2 more. Breathe in up, breathe out down, breathe in up, breathe out down, and relax. The next one will bring all the fingers on shoulder, elbows together. We are going to rotate our elbows. So our focus is we are rotating our elbows as big circle as possible, but our focus should be, the awareness should be on the socket, the shoulder sockets. The movement is based on your elbows, but the focus is on the shoulder socket, which is moving in all the direction, accessing the maximum movement in the shoulder region. Complete awareness on the movement. It is not just the practice of the movement of the body. The practice is more actually about the awareness. So we'll do the reverse now. Breathe in up, breathe out in the front and down. Breathe in up, breathe out in the front and down. Breathe in up, front. Let there be maximum movement in the shoulder socket. You should feel that that socket is moved in all the directions, engaging all that muscles and movement there. Now we'll release. Might seem very simple pose, but this actually is very effective in releasing the stress we have with the constant sitting posture or constant driving. Now we are going to move to middle body. So we'll have both the feet shoulder width distance. You can either keep both the legs straight, you can keep them roughly 45 degrees, or you can also keep them all the way side, both roughly 180 degrees. The more angle you create, the more difficult this pose will be. And if you open your feet outwards, you can have a little more distance than the shoulder width between your feet. And now we are going to bring both the hands interlaced in front. Back is straight, breathe in. And as you breathe out, we'll sit down, trying to keep spine straight as much as possible. Go all the way down and then again up. So this is 1. We are going to do 10. So in dynamic poses, I do 10 or I say 10, but it doesn't mean that you need to do all 10. You can just observe how much is the best you can do for today. Maintain that count, keep that count, so you know how you're progressing for the next time. 3. Breathe in up, breathe out down. 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 And release. Now we'll we'll today do side bend first, and then we'll move to the other downward dog poses. So there is shoulder width distance between your feet. You're on your knee, and we'll bring our right leg out so that right feet is grounded, has a good hold of the ground there with the right leg. Right leg is not bending. Left hand goes over, right hand goes over your right leg. Left hand goes over your head, and try to go as far as you can. Maintain that stretch in the left side. Stay here roughly for 10 breaths. And now we'll come to the other side. Both the hands are straight. We'll do this the other side. So left hand goes on the floor, right hand goes over our head. Make sure that we are not bending forward or back. It's only side bend. It doesn't matter how far you are going. More important that you feel the stretch in the side and maintain that stretch. Now this is a slower round, slower. We are trying to feel all those muscles, stretching them to the max. And now we are going to move to the faster round, coordinating. Breathe in the center, breathe out the right side. Breathe in the center, breathe out left side. Breathe in the center, breathe out. Breathe in the center, breathe out. When you're doing this pose, there is really not much stretch in the hands or leg. You should definitely feel the stretch in the middle body. Make sure that you feel those muscles stretched as you do. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Engage those side waistline muscles. Parigrasana. And the last one. Release. We'll do the same thing the other side. So this time, both the knees again together. Left leg goes out. And get a good grip of the feet on the ground. Left hand slides through left leg. Right hand goes overhead. Maintain the stretch. Go to the point where you can feel the max stretch in the right side. Stay there. Enjoy that stretch. Usually the good way to maintain the stretch for long is with it. Each breathe in, feel the stretch, stay there, do a little extra stretch, feel the stretch at the right side. And when you breathe out, left side, you can let go a little further. Try to relax one more muscle which you're engaging for no reason in the left side. It could be your shoulder, it could be your hand, your feet, left waistline. Again, breathe in, stretch a little more. Breathe out, let go the left side. And now we'll bring right hand all the way towards the right side. Left hand goes overhead. Same thing. We will try to stretch our left hand as much as possible so that there is maximum stretch in the left waistline. Maintain that stretch. Breathe in. Feel that stretch. You can increase the intensity of that by pulling your stomach in, staying there, and with each breathe out, letting go of your right side, your right shoulder, right waistline, right leg, right calf muscles. Breathe in, stretch, breathe out, let go. And now we'll do this dynamically. Breathe in the center, breathe out to one side, breathe in the center, breathe out to the other side. Focus in the middle body, in the side waistline. Your hands and legs, there isn't really a lot of stretch there. Make sure that you're engaging your middle body. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out. When we are bending the body, we are breathing out. When we come in the center, we again breathe in. And the last one. And release. You can release now. We'll come on our fours. We are going to do Marjari Asana. So we come in tabletop position. You can either roughly come in this position, which is palms just below your shoulders, and you're making a kind of a square or a rectangle with the body. Or if you want to be very sure of the distance between your knees and hands, then you can also measure with making a fist. One fist is on one knee and the elbow is on the other one. And then bring your both the elbows on the knee, let the palms be there, and then adjust the hands as you feel most comfortable. And here we are going to now work with our spine. So we are going to breathe in, look up. The middle back goes all the way down. Breathe out, and we are going to go an upward curve, chin closer to chest, stomach pulled in. Breathe in up, head up, downward curve of your spine. Breathe out, upward curve of your spine, stomach pulled in, chin closer to chest. Complete breathe out. Breathe in up. Now this can be done dynamically. Only if you feel very comfortable with doing dynamically, do it. Otherwise, do it slower. When we do this dynamically, we basically breathe in with our nose as we go up and breathe out from our mouth, making a sound of ha, and completely breathing out with the mouth, all the air out, stomach pulled in. And again, breathe in with nose up. We'll do this roughly 10 times. Last one. And release. Now the next one we are going to do is Vyagrasana. In the same pose, we are going to bring our right leg up and bend it, and we look up. So we are trying to bring our toe or all the toes as closer to the head as possible and looking up. Breathe out, knee goes under your body in the front. We are trying to bring our forehead as closer to the knee as possible in the front. And then breathe in again. Leg goes out and up, head goes up. Breathe out, head goes down, knee goes in the front. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. 5 rounds from one side, 5 rounds from the other side. And release. Release your leg on the ground. We'll do the same thing with left leg. Left leg is stretched out and then bend it. Look up. Breathe out. Knee comes under your body in the front. Forehead as closer to the knee as possible. Again, breathe in up. Out. Head up. Breathe out in the front. We'll do 5 rounds. 2, 3, and the last one. And release. Now the next, we are going to work on the shoulders. So we'll come in the plank. And here we are going to make a curve of our upper back so that shoulders are out, head is down. And then again, breathe in. The upper back is moving, only the upper back. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. 5 rounds, breathe out, breathe in, 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 and then release. Now we'll come to our tabletop position, and we are going to do the 3 poses we usually do for downward dog. So the first thing is we come in downward dog. Stay here
Normal breathing. You can bring your top of the head comfortably pointing towards the ground. You can do some leg movement by bending one leg and letting the other heel go all the way on the floor. So the next one, what we are going to do is we are going to breathe out. Left knee comes closer to left elbow. Breathe in back. Breathe out, right knee comes to the right elbow, and then breathe out down. So this is one round. We'll do 10 rounds or as much as you feel you can do for today. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in faster, the better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you're doing this, although we are moving our legs and we are strengthening our hands and wrists, try to focus on the core muscles. Try to feel the engagement of core muscles as you do this. 8, 9, 10. So you can either relax here or you can sit in Vajrasana and relax. Take a couple of breathings and we'll do the next one. So we'll go back in mountain. And the next is we bring our right leg in the front, in the middle, and left leg just behind it. And then again, both go back. And then left leg goes in the front this time. Right leg is just behind it. And then again back. So this is one round. We'll do this fast 10 times. Make sure that your focus is on the core muscles. Try to feel the engagement of the core muscles as you do this. Breathe out, breathe in. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Focus on the core muscles. Try to engage those core muscles as you do this. And the last one. And then again, sit down in Vajrasana. We'll do the last one in mountain pose. Dynamic poses are an excellent way to remove any blockages in the pranic flow of the body. To understand the pranic flow, you can imagine that when try to feel get some memory of when we get hurt in some part of the body, or there is some illness in particular part, your sense of healthiness which you feel there, the energy flow is to some extent blocked there.
And when you're all good, you can sense some energy there. And that's what the pranic energy we are talking about. It, if there is any pranic energy which is keeping on blocking because of anything, it can be because of the type of food we are eating, the type of movement we have. We are just letting that all brush off. Now we are going to do the third one in mountain pose. So again, come back in mountain. This is little intensive, so if you can't do 10, do 5 or whatever works for you for today. So right leg goes up and then bend it as much as possible towards the left side. Feel that stretch in the thigh as you bend back. The middle body, the core will be engaged. And then as you breathe out, we will bring our knee in the front, in the center, between the hands, without letting the knee or the leg going all the way down. Again, breathe in up and back. Breathe out in the front. So when we are going all the way back, make sure that you feel the core muscles, your right thigh is engaged, and then in the front. We'll do this dynamically. Breathe out in the front, breathe in back, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Seven, 8, 9, and release. Relax your right leg. We are going to do the same thing with left. So prepare for the left side now. So breathe in, left leg goes up and bend it towards the right side. Feel that stretch in the middle body, in the left thigh. Breathe out in the center. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back. Now we're going to work on the core. So only on the core. Right now we worked on our hands, our wrist, our legs, some extent our middle body, not that much. So now we are going to focus only on the core. So we'll lie on our back. Take a couple of breathings here. Let your breathing come back to as normal as possible. Again, I'm doing 10, but make your judgment, whatever works for today. Even if you feel you want to skip these, that's also absolutely fine. As long as you have reached your maximum is a good indication. We want to go slightly at our limit and test it and then go back each time we come to practice. That's the first principle, that is the tapas, which we want to keep. So now we'll keep both the feet together, both the hands beside the body, palms facing down. We are simply going to raise our leg, both the legs straight up as we breathe in, breathe out all the way down, but just above ground. And then again, breathe in up and again, all the way down, but just above ground. If you find it difficult to keep it above ground, In the beginning, it's okay to bring it all the way down and again breathe in, up, and breathe out, down. So we'll breathe in, up, breathe out just above ground. 1, breathe in, up, breathe out just above ground. So when we are doing this, make sure that your complete focus is on the core. Breathe in, up, breathe out, down, 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 breathe in, up, breathe out, down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have engaged some muscles here in the middle body. Now we are going to do the other pose, which is called eagle crunch. So the way we go in eagle pose, we want to go here while lying on our back. So both the legs are bent. You can bring both the hands up and then keep your left elbow over right and wrap your hand here, palms together. Similarly, right leg goes above left and wrap it around your calf. Once you are in this base pose of eagle, we will breathe in here, breathe out, we'll bend, bringing our elbow as closer to the knee as possible. Breathe in back. So we don't go all the way back. Legs are not going on the ground. Head might not go all the way back. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do the same thing the other side. So this time, release your leg, release your hand. Left leg goes over right and left elbow is below, right is over it. Wrap around both hands and feet, legs. And then we are going to do the same thing. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Focus on the core. Try to feel exact muscles you're engaging as you do this. And release. This is an excellent pose. It engages exactly the deeper core muscles which you won't get with the previous pose. Now the next one, straighten your legs. We are going to bring both the legs up straight as much as possible. If your legs bend slightly as you do this, doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. Focus more on the core. We'll bring both the hands touching our toes here. Head will go up. Shoulders will go up. Neck will go up. And then we are going to release. Head down. Hands can stay there. Breathe out. Breathe in. We'll just do this dynamically. Breathe out. Breathe in. Focus on the core. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. We are going to do one last and then Shavasana. And for this one, we are going to come up, bring both the legs up, both the hands parallel to the ground, V shape, Breathe out, just above ground, low boat, high boat. It can also be done with leg bent. This one is more difficult to do. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And release. Now we'll lie on our back, both the feet are apart, both the hands beside the body, palms facing up. Each of the poses we did, they engage different parts of our abdominal muscles. So we want to do each of them, even if we are doing for a couple of rounds. I'm going to name different parts of the body. Bring your awareness on that part. Clench those muscles, move that part, and then let go. We'll start with both the toes together. All the toes, both the feet together. Ankles, calf muscles, knee joint, thigh muscles. We'll move our legs, bend them, cross them, do any movement, and then let go. Both the legs are on the ground, completely relaxed. We're not going to move our legs now. Bring your attention on lower back, middle back, upper back, your whole spine. Try to feel the weight of your back. Try to feel all the vertebrae from the tailbone all the way up towards the neck. Now bring your attention on both the shoulders, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palms, and fingers. You can bend your hands, cross them in the front, stretch above your head or sideways. Any movement with your hands, and then let go. Bring your attention on neck, chest, stomach, abdomen, your upper body, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyebrows, eyeballs, nose, cheeks, upper lip, chin, jaw, tongue, and teeth. Both the ears together, back of your ears, your whole face, your throat. Try to expand your face outwards. Your whole face is relaxed, your whole body is relaxed. Take a couple of deep breaths. I'm going to give you some visualizations to do. Try to visualize it as real as possible, as if it's happening right now. We are going to focus on two different perceptions or contrasting things. So imagine that you're out in the winter and there is snow around. And you're shivering in the cold. You can feel the cold on your cheeks, on your hands, and you have closed your arms, you're shivering. Try to feel that cold weather and the sensation on the hands, fingertips. And now I want you to switch to thinking that you are outside in summer with extremely hot weather. You are sweating, and you can feel the heat inside the body. You can feel the heat of the sun on the skin, penetrating all the way in. And now I want you to focus on the weight of your body. Try to feel as if you are very heavy. Your legs, your hands, your head, very heavy, as if you're pushing the ground down with that weight. Feel the weight of your whole body on the ground. Visualize as if there's like piece of iron, that kind of weight, with your feet, with your hands, your head, pushing the ground all the way down. Now I want you to imagine that you're very light, extremely light, so light that there is a slight gap between your body and the ground. And if you fall from a height, you would fall like a piece of paper. I want you to imagine visually one person whom you do not like. It can be a person, a thing. Try to visualize that person, exact features, maybe creating that visual as in the front with the eyes closed. Or you can also try to remember the person's sound, how they sound like, how they feel like, anything which comes to your memory. And now I want you to focus on a person or things which you love or like a lot. Try to visualize again the person or the thing in front of you. Or you can also try to hear the sound of the person or any memories which you can think of. Now I want you to focus on one event of your life which you considered the most difficult, most challenging. And then think about one event which was the most beautiful, most happy event of your life. Now bring your attention to the center of the eyebrows, and both these positive and negative. You can repeat that you accept the things the way exactly they are. The one cannot exist without the other, and the other cannot exist without the first. Now you can repeat your resolve, one thing which you want to achieve. And then move your feet, move your hands, turn to one side and sit. Thank you for joining. It's a little late.